The former State Ethics Commission's executive director is calling for his successor's resignation. And just over a month later, we still have no impact response team to help Hawaii deal with the sequester. These are just a few of the stories our partners at Civil Beat are working on this morning. And joining us over Skype with more on this is civilbeat.com reporter Chad Blair. So, Chad, tell me about the problems in the State Ethics Commission's office. What's going on there?
Well, Daniel Mulway, the longtime director until a couple of years ago, he's delivered a 7-page letter, maybe 9 pages last time I checked, outlining what he says is problems with Les Kondo's performance. He's the current ethics director. Now, it's his job to enforce the state ethics code. Mulway says Kondo is not actually following that code. Kondo tells Civil Beat he takes the charges seriously. He's asked Mulway to be at the commission's meeting this Wednesday to discuss it. Mulway says he's not going to be there. The letter speaks for itself. You can read the entire letter on our website at civilbeat.com.
And Chad, another story you guys are working on, there was a pothole on Diamond Head Road. The city had to settle another lawsuit. What exactly happened? How much was the settlement?
Well, the Honolulu City Council agreed to a $1.7 million, that's million, settlement over this, I know, incredible, almost $2 million. This was a 2008 accident involving a middle-aged woman. She was thrown from her scooter. She landed on the left side of her head, and she has suffered vision and hearing and speech problems and chronic pain ever since. Now, her lawyer says it's the pothole's fault, even though the woman was not wearing a helmet. If only the city had maintained its roads, the woman would be fine today. That woman now is $1.7 million wealthier.
Wow. And then the last story that we're going to talk about, Chad, earlier this month, or rather last month, we were talking about sequestration in the national news. Then Governor Abercrombie called a press conference saying that they would come up with a sequestration impact response team. Has that team been formed, and why and why not?
No, it hasn't, and it was to great fanfare. As you know, sequestration kicked in March 1st, and the governor formed what we like to call a SWAT team for sequestration. It was supposed to be formed by mid-March. Here it is, almost a month later. We now hear from the administration that they're very close to getting members on the team. Apparently, the big holdup is finding enough people to serve on the response team. That includes business and nonprofit leaders and government officials, people representing rail and the like.
All right, well, Chad Blair, thank you so much for your insight from civilbeat.com this morning. You can find all of those stories we just talked about on civilbeat.com. Time now is 6:40. Thanks for watching KITV4 News this morning. We'll be right back after this.